So I went to my local Walmart yesterday and I found this, The Adventure Begins Thomas, and today we're probably going to review it. Now I did kind of open it already, but we're going to act like I didn't. Oh, look at this. Anyways, yeah, so I'll zoom it in. The difference about the model is the chassis, which I'll get into later with the review, but overall it's kind of, I don't know, does that face not look kind of off to you? There, focus. That face looks really off. I don't know why, it just does. But yeah, we'll get into that later. But overall, it's a really nice model of a Mini. I just sold all my Minis, which was like 400 of them. So it was a pretty good investment. I got a bunch of money back for them. But yeah, there's Thomas, and I will get into the other stuff. Here is the checklist that comes with it. I see here, I see focus on it there. I'll open it up. Yeah, I think this is I think they're re-releasing all of them again. I think they started over, which I don't really know why. They could have just started re-releasing them instead and not starting over, but you know, so many to collect. Oh, I'm tired. But yeah, I think when I started to collect them, I had Paxton, I had her, Rebecca, I had that truck, I had that dog, I had him, Flynn, and I don't think I had Harold, but yeah, so already I would, even if I kept collecting them, I would not have much to collect. But yeah, now we gotta get into the comparisons. So I've got the old Thomas, well I'll call them the medium ones because this is when they went light. I don't actually have a metal one from when they actually were good quality, but now we guys see, and there's I mean, it looks like he went on a diet, just because the way that the wheels are. It just looks at yeah, probably because the wheel chassis are different, but look at the underlook. Doesn't say the name anymore on them, which I don't like. I wish, as a kid, I always liked having the names on the bottom of them. So I don't really understand why they would not really do that. But now it's time to get into the chassis and how they work on a different rail. So here I got my Trackmaster 2 track, the all on just go ones for the record, and this is the old one. The lighting better. Yeah, so the old one, they could not roll on this very well. Yeah, it could balance on it, but it couldn't do what the other ones do. Actually kind of rolled better, but now we got this one, the Adventures Thomas. This one we'll get nice and on 0.5. There we go. This looks much better. But yeah, it could take the hooks right there. They're where the rods were supposed to be on. It can fit really nice and snug on it. But then I'll show you some other brands and how they work on the track. And now, I think everybody knew this, but the corner pieces also work pretty well. Now I'm curious, I don't think the points would work. I mean, this is kind of like a duh, but I'm pretty sure the points would really, no. That's the only thing I'm curious about, if they were gonna rework because even right here, you can't really get into it. Oh yes I can, right here. But yeah, I think, let me try something here. Hold on. You grab a straight piece, and that was the mini box. Let's see how this could work. Right there. Yeah, it doesn't work very well at all. So I'll try it one more time. Right there is where it gets caught. Yeah, there, right there. Then there's not really much you can do. And what if this is it's like that, and then you can, I don't know. That's not really a good design. I don't know what they were thinking there, because kids are gonna try to do that. But this is my next train of thought. What if let's keep it on for this one because I need to run at my lifetime more. But let's see if James can run over Thomas. I'm gonna run to my closet really quick. Okay, so here we are. We have James right now. And he's gonna see if we can push Thomas on the track. I made myself a little oval, and here we go. Would you look at that? That is good functionality. That will be used. I think a lot of kids will do that now if they get both of these items. I think they'll definitely use that. But that is very cool, actually. To be honest, I thought they were gonna like go into the corner and like barrel roll, but I see. Now let's add on non-Thomas. See if he can do that. Thomas' head just got dragged. Okay, we'll just get rid of that because don't really need it anymore. Now we got to take and play. Let's show what they used to be able to do on take and play track, which I don't know if it still can. This is a live reaction. So it looks like with it couldn't even really fit that well on take and play track. It was like, hold on, let me take it out and show you guys. It couldn't really, yeah, it was a pretty snug fit first, take and play. Now with the new ones, I think it fits, yeah, look at that, with take and play track. It fits perfectly fits. This is a great model change for the Thomas Minis brand, probably a life-saving change, because it was kind of dying, honestly. I was getting sick of seeing Elephant James and Panda Gordons all the time. That was just random, but yeah. And now let's go to our final comparison. We have two more comparisons. We have this bad boy, and we have wooden. You actually scratch that. We will not be doing wooden. That is so far in my closet. I do not want to get it. Anyway, so here is the minis. Let's see if they can do good on it. Oh. Wow. Shocker, I did not see that one coming. Nope, none at all. It cannot run on its own kind of brand of track, even though it wasn't even a brand. But I'm not, honestly, if they weren't lazy and cheap, which they still weren't, this is a pretty good design change. I don't know why they wouldn't, like, make their own brand of track, because it'd be a pretty good marketing thing. But yeah, now here's the other ones. They can work perfectly on it. But I don't know why they could, like, make their own version of track if they didn't figure out the track. If they didn't figure out the Trackmaster on. Let's see if we can get Gordon on here. Oh yeah, Gordon. Okay, I'm pretty sure Wooden Railway. Let me just let me pass that one down there. If they could fit on Trackmaster, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they could. That was aggressive. And then now we got the take and play, or the take one, whatever you want to call it. They could fit too, yeah. I always like when they had this like this. But anyways, getting sidetracked, let's conclude. Overall, the Thomas & Friends Minis, there is the fix the lighting, hold on. Is the rechange good? Is the change good? I think so. I think yeah, it is very skinny actually. Can you still, because I used to mix and match the parts on the minis. It was really fun back then when they actually had metal in them, but now you can't really. Overall, I think this was a really good change for the Minis franchise, and I might have to start buying a couple more. Thank you, YouTube, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.